So Bob, first I want to thank you for being here. It means a lot to me to have you as part of what I will have for my book on leadership. You're a well-respected leader in the United States, and thank you for your time.
Well, I'm honored to be here, John. Thank you very much.
Awesome. So background for those that are watching this, Bob started and founded Heartland Payment Systems. He grew it into a Fortune 1000 company and sold it for $4.3 billion. He also likes to give back to the community, and that's exactly what your charity is called. It's called the Give Back Foundation, and the Give Back Foundation has given back $25 million to help kids who might not otherwise make it to college, and they're supplied with a mentor and they're coached along the way. They get into college with a scholarship and they're coached all the way to the workforce. So it's just a great foundation. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
In your spare time, I think you've wrote 2 books.
Yes, working on a third one.
Awesome. And President Obama nominated you to be a part of a council that advises for Homeland Security. Is that correct?
It's called the National Infrastructure Advisory Council, and we focus on the critical infrastructure of the nation and how vulnerable it can be to cyber attacks.
Wow, phenomenal. So that definitely establishes your credibility and why I was so excited to interview you and make you a part of the book.
Well, I'm honored to be part of it.
Thanks, Bob. So let's jump into it. Really, I'm looking to highlight you in a chapter, and I want to highlight you with one of your leadership characteristics. What is that leadership characteristic that you've had throughout your career that's really impacted your career today?
Well, I'm a person who has very strong core beliefs, and I believe very strongly in living what you believe. And that the cause of a lot of troubles, the cause of stress, cause of a lot of things is because people believe one thing and they live a different way. So I would say the core attribute I have that I think has been most important to me is intellectual honesty. Being honest with yourself.
So being honest with yourself and having that as a core belief, can you give me an example of what that's meant in the business world?
Well, I was introduced at a convention as the quote, the most authentic CEO in America. And I think that I am regarded as an authentic person. What you see is what you get. And when you can live that through the ups and downs of life, people trust you. And so, as you know, I've started a new business after selling my other company. And the number of people coming into the company wanting to join us is remarkable. And I think it's because of the reputation of being authentic and honest.
So it's hard to believe with your track record and everything that you've done, sell off Heartland for $4.3 billion, and you're still motivated to go start another company. Where does that motivation and drive come from?
Well, it's pretty straightforward. You know, I did very well with the sale of Heartland, and I looked at $35 million yachts, and I looked at, you know, nice apartments on Fifth Avenue and so on. And I just love helping kids who wouldn't otherwise go to college, to let them know that they can go to college at a young age, so they'll change their behavior, go through high school with a tough curriculum that gets them ready for college, mentor them along the way, and have them graduate. We have a 91% graduation of kids who start college, and we have an 85% rate of kids that we pick before high school who graduate from high school with a B average or higher so they can go to college. And so I can't think of a better way to use my money than to help these kids. It breaks the cycle of imprisonment. It breaks the cycle of poverty. Just one kid in a family going on to college changes the whole attitude of many members of that family, of the extended family. So I enjoy meeting with these kids and seeing them thrive because we're working. And so why start another company? Because we did it the first time pretty successfully. This time around, I'd like to do it without venture capital money and have a business that's 100% employee owned. And that's what we pretty much have right now. And we're going to make a lot of money, and it's going to go to the foundation because I'm donating my ownership to the foundation.
Wow, that's phenomenal. You know, Bob, as I'm hearing you talk, I can hear the passion in your voice, and I'm hearing a theme, and the theme that I'm hearing is really help. You're looking to help the kids, you're looking to help the employees, and you're very passionate about helping other people.
To put it another way, I'm very selfish because I'm doing what I really love to do.
Expand on that for me.
Well,
how's that selfish?
It's selfish because I'm taking care of my needs. My needs are to do things that make me feel good, and this is what does it for me.
That's awesome, Bob.
And I'm hoping that other entrepreneurs who are very successful in their careers, if they make some money, why not devote your time and some of that money to something you really believe in? This idea of reading about the CEO who buys this, big yacht or this big apartment, I'm asking, why doesn't this person put that money and his time and talent, or her time and talent, into something they believe in? I want to be an example of somebody who made some serious money, who put it back into something that they love doing, and at the same time really help society in a significant way.
That's phenomenal. Jim Cramer from Mad Money said that a lot of the other CEOs could learn a lot from you. What do you think he specifically meant about that? What specific trait?
I think he was talking about when we were breached back in 2009, and our valuation went from over $1 billion down to $150 million. And we hung in there. We told the truth to our customers. We told the truth to our employees. The company was able to get through it and came out, and our stock went from $3.50 a share to $103 over the next few years.
Wow, it's very impressive. That must have been, some hard decisions needed to be made when the breach occurred. Can you talk to me about those decisions that had to be made?
Well, I did write a whole book about it called Through the Fires, which you can buy on Amazon.
A little plug there, and I have read the book. The book's great.
Basically, we had to make a decision on whether to follow the advice of lawyers who were basically saying, you're dead, we want to make you look good in the casket. I didn't feel like we were dead, and that we could fight the good fight by being honest and credible without getting into trouble, which we were able to do, and I'm glad that we proved that that was the right move. And I think Jim Cramer was saying, look, it's okay to be upfront and take some risk if you're doing the right thing.
So just so I get that straight, the lawyers were advising for you not to move forward disclosing the breach. Is that correct?
Correct. That's right.
And you went against the advice of the lawyers?
The professionals that we hired, including lawyers, we went against their advice.
Why?
Because they were wrong. Well, because they were asking us, me in particular as the leader, to clam up, not talk about it, not admit anything, and to go on that way. And I can't live my life doing that. There's no way I'm going to wake up every morning knowing that I'm going to be dishonest with myself. This is where intellectual honesty comes into it.
So I think that's hitting on another huge point of leadership. I think leadership is sometimes doing the right thing even when other people are advising you not to. Because if you do the right thing, employees will always supply you with their respect. Was that a part of why you were doing it, or was it just your own conscience that told you, you know what, this is what I have to do for me?
I think it was some of both for sure, but I was very concerned about the 2,500 employees in the company, and I wanted to do everything I could to help protect their jobs, and I didn't think I could protect their jobs by becoming a liar all of a sudden and having a personality change. And so it was an easy decision for me. I didn't sleep the night I learned about the breach, but after that I slept every night just fine because I knew that I was doing the right thing.
Well, it's phenomenal. I think, if you've heard two themes today, it's really all about giving back and helping other people. It always comes back truefold. And then the other theme is just doing the right thing. I think leaders do the right thing at all costs. Bob, I've seen that throughout your entire career, and it's just an honor to sit down with you and get your feedback on your career and everything that's led you to today.
Well, thanks for giving me a chance to tell the story.
Yeah, thank you so much,
Bob. Thank you, John. Great. Appreciate it.